Hello jewelry friends, it's Amy and welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. And before you leave, if you could hit that thumbs up button for me, I'd appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Today I have my tray of black beaded jewelry that I want to share with all of you. And it's going to be a little difficult because all I have are black busts. So, bear with me a little bit as I try to adjust on this stuff. But let's go ahead and start talking about this jewelry. We'll talk about this one right here. This is a piece of Bakelite. This is a Bakelite brooch, and it's a book piece. And I found this at an estate sale, and I don't remember how much I paid for it because all the jewelry I bought that day was only $6. And I often think back to that sale because I was so new to my jewelry buying and watching other YouTubers and learning about the jewelry that I wish now I remember things on that were for sale there that I passed over that I learned about later were actually worth things or collectible pieces. And I wish now I just like swept the table and then paid them whatever they asked for. But this is a nice piece of Bakelite. This is only my second piece of Bakelite. I have another one that's red and it's a dress clip, and but I haven't actually worn her, but I like knowing that she's Bakelite and that I have her. So anyway, perhaps you've seen her around too. I think she's rather common. All right, so let's talk about this. And I know you're thinking, well, Amy, that's not black, that's red. Whoops. But look at that piece right there. Where's this? I gotta find the sweet spot for y'all. Maybe here. That is carved coral on a black, I'm gonna guess onyx or something. It's not glass, it is a stone. And I purchased this from Anna at Vintage Jewelry, Vintage Jewelry Galore. And I've worn it. It fits perfectly on that first finger right there. Just love it. I actually have a hair scarf that has a whole lot of red roses on it, and I wore that whenever I wore this ring right here. So I do keep this with all my other black jewelry. And then right here, this is a piece of Whitby Jet, and I purchased this from Leslie at Black Dog Vintage, and nobody else was bidding on this, and she's like, nobody wants this, and I wrote back real quick. I said, let me go check my ring sizes, because this is not, both of these rings are not rings that can be sized. So I had to check to make sure, and this does fit, and it's faceted. You see that faceting? Oh, I get so many compliments whenever I wear this, and it actually fits on my pinky, and I just love it. Whitby Jet is petrified wood, pretty much. It comes from an area in England called Whitby, and that's where it gets its name. Don't confuse this with French jet. French jet is just black glass, but this is actual jet, and you can see, I don't know if you can see in the video or not, but you can actually see where it has been carved. So it's absolutely beautiful. Just love it. I have another piece of what we suspect is jet. This still hasn't been confirmed, but it sure does look like it in person. It looks like little nuggets. It's not perfectly carved. And there's a spring ring clasp on it right here. And it's very, very long. And I purchased this from Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore. She contacted me and asked me, because I kept asking about it in her sales, and she contacted me and she was like, I'll just sell this to you outright. And I was like, thank you, and I appreciate that. When you build up a relationship with these YouTube jewelry resellers, they'll do that. They'll reach out to you, and when they go sourcing, they will buy things with certain customers in mind. And so I don't think she purchased this with me in mind, but she definitely reached out because I kept asking about it. Okay, so let's talk about this right here. This is a beaded, it's kind of a dark gray and seed bead with a little gold beads on it. Long necklace with a matching bracelet, and it has the fishhook clasp on it. And I purchased these at a yard sale. Both of them together. The lady looked at me like I was crazy when I was so excited to get this. But I don't know if the beads are hematite. Wouldn't it be magnetic? Well, shiver me timbers. Look at that. Yes, so these are hematite. Hematite is magnetic. So there you go. Well, I have actually not worn this set, but I do keep it all together in the tray. And I have other seed bead and pearl and gold bead items that I could excuse me, I could mix and match with this. And obviously too, because of the fishhook clasp, if I wanted to lengthen it even more, I could with this. So that's a little tip to keep in mind if you want to lengthen it a little bit more. Or if you want to shorten it, you could use the bracelet as well. Okay, over here, this is a Hebrew shell and black bead necklace. And I purchased this from Jen at Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds. And it has a nice, huge clasp back here. And this looks really good. I have a cream colored t-shirt that is advertising a bookstore called Plenty in Cookeville, Tennessee. And I wear that shirt with this, and the shirt has a old-timey typewriter on it, you know, with the keys and that come up. Anyway, so and it advertises that bookstore, and this looks really nice with that cream colored t-shirt that I have. Okay, so that was from Jen, Jim's Gems. All right, let me get the rings out of the way. All right, so moving on here. This is some check glass beads. I purchased these at an estate sale. If you saw my red tray video, then you saw some red check glass beads, and I purchased those and these at the same time. So, whoops, sorry about that. There we go. Aren't they pretty? I get lots of compliments on these too. This is just a little different, and it's older. It's got a few dings in it, but you know what? That's okay. You're not going to have something that's super old and it just be perfect. Look how pretty that is, just like that. Oh, beautiful. This necklace right here, I'm not quite sure if it's stone or if it's glass beads, but I purchased this at an estate sale. Got a little fishhook clasp on it right there. And it's just a nice little, you know, standard piece to have in your collection. This piece right here, this necklace, belonged to my late Meemaw. She loved pearls. I mentioned with this hematite and pearl set that I had some other seed pearl items, and those came from my Meemaw as well. Is there a clasp on this, or is it a throw over? This is a throw over necklace, but looks real good paired with this, and looks real good paired with the I have a multi-strand seed pearl necklace and a bracelet. So anyway, this was my late Meemaw's. She loved her pearls. Sometimes you get things in jewelry jars that you know are fake, but are kind of neat. And so these are just plastic faceted beads and faux pearl beads in these different color stations, and it has a little spring ring clasp right there. This came in a jewelry jar. Look at it like that. Oh, it was just neat. It was just different enough for me to go, I think I'll hang on to that. So just again, another little staple piece to have in your jewelry wardrobe. Now this one, I wonder if I put it on here. Oh yes, I knew the light would catch it. This necklace right here, it has these festoons on it, has a barrel clasp to it right here, and gosh, for the life of me, I cannot remember where I got this. I don't think it was from one of the online sellers. I think I got this at an estate sale. But oh my goodness, I get compliments on this all the time. It is so elegant and beautiful and just drapes so nicely. And just look at it catch the light. It just sparkles so. And it's just glass beads, black glass beads. Oh, but it's so pretty. And I'm thinking now I need to get some different colored busts so that way I can show off this stuff. This came in a jewelry jar. This is a little glass beaded necklace as well. It's newer. It's got a little lobster claw clasp with this, oh, what's that called? Gunmetal chain on it right there, extender on it. And this was just a little single. So if you don't feel like doing the festoons and you just want a single, then you can do that. They don't really, it goes in at the same size as that center loop there. So you can't really put them together unless you like pinned it up somehow, but I've worn just this one and I've worn the festoons as well. It just kind of depends on how many, you know, your neckline and what you got going on. This piece right here got it's 3 strands twisted, some black beads. I'm not quite sure if they're stone or if they're glass, and it comes down here to probably what is nephrite jade, and some angel skin coral chips. And this is super pretty. I have a cardigan sweater that's this same color, and so I've worn that cardigan sweater with a black tank top, and I don't know what color pants I had on, but anyway, but this looks really nice with that. I'd like to try to find some angel skin chip earrings, but because it has the gold balls on it right there. Hello, woohoo! There we go. Because it has the gold balls on it, I just wear my gold, my 14 karat ball stud earrings, and that works too. But anyway, that's super pretty. And then I got this last piece right here. This is a barrel clasp. There's the barrel clasp. Black glass, faceted, long strand of check glass. That's just a different cut than the other one. And did I get these from Leslie? I might have got them. I'm sorry, ladies. I am so sorry. I either got them from Leslie at Black Dog Vintage, or I got them from Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore. One of the two. But this is also like one of those standard pieces that you can have in your collection that just goes with absolutely everything. And look at it with those two together, mixing them like that, the different cuts. Oh, it's just so pretty. That is so awesome. All right, well, my friends, that's really all I have for you today. This was all the necklaces I have on the tray. Here, let me take out this little bust right here and kind of put this in. I talked about it on the red tray, but this is now they're not neatly put on here right now. I was just putting them back over there, but this is the tray that I was talking about. I pick these trays up whenever I find them at the thrift stores. I actually got these at Goodwill. Somebody, I guess, donated all of them. I have all sorts of different trays like this, and so that's how I organize my jewelry, is by color, and then spread it all out on the trays, because I've learned through watching the YouTube videos that you don't want to hang up your beaded necklaces because it stretches them out, and so I put them in these trays. You want to lie them down flat, and remember, chickens lay and people and things lie. So okay, just saying that. All right. That's the librarian in me. So my friends, that's what I have for you today. I hope that all of you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Are you trying to see what I'm trying to do there? Give you a little love. And I hope, and thank you for stopping by. If you could, please go visit the other YouTubers I mentioned. Let's see, I mentioned Leslie at Black Dog Vintage, Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore, and Jen at Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds. And so that's there are lots and lots and lots of other YouTube jewelry resellers, and I know I kind of sound like a broken record talking about them over and over again, but those are the ones that I do a lot of business with. Their sales come on at times I'm able to be there, and they have the jewelry that I'm interested in. And there are lots of other resellers out there, but those are the ones I frequent the most, obviously, along with Hannah at Hannah's Heirlooms and Beth at Turtle Shell. But yeah, so my friends, that's what I have for you. guess that's that. I will be posting my jewelry of the week all this week. I have a little bit of a mini haul I might like pop in with. I'm waiting for a package Anna had her end of the month sale, so I'm waiting for that. When that package comes in, then I'll film a little haul of some things I got at a thrift store a couple weekends ago, and some other items that I wanted to share with all of you. So I'll do that. Please leave a comment below. Tell me which one of your out of my pieces here was your favorite. Let me know if you have any Bakelite pieces. Let me know if you have any Whitby Jet pieces. Let me know if you have any check glass pieces. I just, let's keep the conversation going. I just love to talk about jewelry and like to share jewelry, and I appreciate you being here and sticking with my video. So my friends, have a great week. May God bless you greatly. Bye-bye.